understand the power of your mind. In healing your mind, we use the power of your mind. Your mind, your body, is the ultimate pharmacy and can create any healing process pretty much that you need on its own if you utilize it properly. I've heard Tony Robbins once say in the name of Dr. Deepak Chopra that they already found to date that 96% of illnesses, our brain could develop the medication necessary to cure it. To the degree, some proof is that, placebo is almost as effective as real medication, almost questioning what's really the effectiveness. Is it the medication that's helping? Or is it the perception that the person thinks and knows that the medication is supposed to help them? Because in many cases, placebo is almost as good as the real medication. So in other words, people who are told that they're going to take chemotherapy and their hair is going to fall out, even though they take a sugar pill, their hair falls out. That's the power of the mind. Let's take another example. One of the medications that they give to children who have cancer to boost their immune system is called interleukin. Last time I heard that it cost $40,000, a dosage or a treatment of this medication to boost the immune system. Naturally, a child who goes to Disneyland's body creates $1 million worth of interleukin. So our body could do most of these things naturally. Now, the reason why it doesn't is because it's a combination of a bunch of factors. But one of the reasons is we don't know how a mind operates to appropriately explain it and tell it. There was a doctor in the early 1900s who was like the super doctor. He gave everybody medication for all types of ailments and everybody became better. And years later, I think it was like 30 years into his career, he shared that he never ever gave a real pill. It was all placebo and everybody got better. And that was the days when the pharmaceutical companies were just starting to operate. And they shut this guy down with such shame as a thief, as somebody who was robbing people and told people he was giving them medicine, didn't give them medication. And he was really undermining and questioning the whole pharmaceutical movement. So he was gone. But now this idea is being taken on and it's being unfolded. And we're seeing the power of the mind. The mind actually has a lot more power than we think it does to cure and heal our ailments. When we don't believe we have the power, then we basically don't allow our mind to do it. Similarly, if we don't believe that we have the ability to do something, we don't have the ability to do it, right? Like the story of Roger Bannister in 1954, who created and totally changed what the human heart is capable of. Did he? Right? If you don't know the story, in 1954 or up to 1954, everybody believed that it's impossible for the human heart to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. It's just not possible. They tied people to horses to try to get people to be able to achieve it. Nobody was able to do it. Until this guy came around, Roger Bannister, and he decided the reason why nobody could do it is not because it's not physiologically possible, it's because we don't believe we could do it. And therefore, our body doesn't allow us to do it. And he basically ran in his mind and visualized himself doing it over and over again. And sure enough, as you probably think, the end of the story is he was able to do it. But that's not the point. Once he did it, by the end of the year, several people did it. 2 years later, hundreds of people did it. And today it's considered a normal thing. Did one person change what the heart is capable of doing? Of course not. What he taught us is a lesson we learned so many times that we don't even know what we're capable of. Of course the heart can do it, but we didn't believe it was possible, and he taught us it was possible. Similarly, when it comes to overcoming anxiety, fear, panic, and stress, of course you can overcome it. Of course you have the capability and ability to overcome it. You just don't believe because you may have tried, whether it's medication or therapy or other technology, to be able to overcome it and it didn't work. That doesn't mean you don't have the ability. I'm going to work you through and help you, along with whoever you share this video with. If you like this video, many other people will be able to join us in this journey to learn how this machine works and how to use this machine effectively and how to be able to get it to do what we want it to do to create that we can live the life we want to live. Please join me in this endeavor and watch me on these videos as I teach you how to work and operate the supercomputer between your ears effectively so you can transform and perform on a new level to create the life that you dream about and I believe that you deserve.